yard line by the senior safety Dan Steinmetz, but 2 separate penalty flags on the play.
Well, the first flag was thrown right at Jamie Burt, the end, the senior who was trying to block the corner. And you'll see on the flow here, there he is blocking from behind. I'm sure that was the call against Burt.
Three minutes and 42 seconds to go in the first quarter. No score in the game. Another look as Mike Lundeen turns the corner. And there it is. So they'll march the ball back and put it just shy of the midfield line at the Mahnomen 48-yard line. And then one of the calls was a clip rather.
That was the one on Burt. We saw clearly the block from behind. Long drive here by Becker. We'll see if they can handle the penalty here now, because they've moved it out from their own 10-yard line well into Mahnomen territory.
Here's the fake pitch, carrying the right side. Husman, the quarterback, smacked at the 40-yard line, and there was some popping going on there, and he'll be brought down right at the 40. Let's go down to the sidelines now, and some players from last year's Mahnomen Indian squad joining Perry Williams. Perry?
14-7 to Waterville Legion last year. 4 of the guys with me, I'll have them tell me their name and what they played last year.
Ed Stessier, offensive guard and defensive end.
Bob Bierge, fullback, linebacker.
Howard Spaeth, defensive end and tight end.
Spud McDougal, defensive tackle.
Howard, what's it like being back here a year later?
It brings back a lot of memories, it does, of last year's championship game.
How big was the disappointment for you, falling only a touchdown short?
Well, we came into the game undefeated, and we were looking for the championship, so it was hard.
Okay, what about you, Bob? What are your thoughts about coming back here?
Well, it brings back a lot of memories. And last year we had a real tough game. We lost in the final minutes, and hopefully this year we'll be able to change things and come out with a victory.
So you think they're going to pull it off today?
I think so.
Okay, thanks, guys. Some of the members of last year's Mahnomen Indians, the runner-up in Class A, back here rooting the 1990 version on, hoping they will pull off the championship here at the Metrodome. Let's go back upstairs.
All right, Perry, 3rd and 19 at the 42-yard line. Straight deep drop for Husman, and it is caught by Mike Lundeen at the 40. Lundeen cuts to the sidelines and across the 30, driven out of bounds at the 28-yard line by senior safety Dan Steinmetz, and there's the value of the deep drop if you've got protection.
He didn't get the first down, but he's close enough now. They're inside the 30 where they can afford to go for it and not lose much field position. Watch the perfectly executed screen there as Husman, the heady quarterback, has looked very smooth here. Drops it right to Lundeen with blockers out front, and they are able to make a couple of blocks, but the Indians' pursuit catches up with the play. We've got about 4th and 5, and Becker's going for it.
The ball is at the 29-yard line. 4th down and 6. Burt split wide to the left. Shotgun. Straight snap for Husman. Rolling out. Taking a look. He wants Burt. He is going to lock it to Karpinski, and it is incomplete. Taken to the sidelines of the 20 for Jeremy Karpinski on the rolling pass play.
He is collecting himself there because a couple of the Indians really hammered him. A great job by Husman to drop it in there deftly, but Karpinski dropped the ball, and it goes over to Mahnomen.
1:58 to go in a scoreless first quarter from the Metrodome. Jim Gilliland, Doug McLeod early in our scoreless Class C championship game.
Take a look at the play again. Husman just dropping the ball in there where he had to. Karpinski doesn't take his eyes off it, but he gets ripped, and the ball comes loose. He hits the deck, and Mahnomen takes over on the 29.
And so Jeremy Oakland brings the Mahnomen Indians back to work. 1st and 10 at his own 29-yard line as they go piling over the 30, and the possession of Jason Miller. Jamie Husman will come in to make the tackle, and gain of about 3 on the play. We'll move it to the 32-yard line. Mahnomen 12-1. The 8th seed champions beat Ogilvie 44-22 in the semi last week. That win was Coach Ken Bowman's 200th career coaching victory. He's been a head coach for 22 years. Lots of stunting around in the Becker backfield now. 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line. Delayed draw goes to Miller off of the 35 to the 39-yard line.
He hit the hole very quickly that time. You could see the footwork of Jason Miller, who ran for 242 yards here at the Dome last Saturday in Mahnomen's semifinal victory.
1:14 remaining in a scoreless first quarter. The ball is spotted at the 30, just across the 39-yard line, and it is 1st and 10 for Mahnomen. Jeremy Oakland, the senior quarterback, keeps everybody in pretty tight. Blasting up the middle comes Bjerge across the 50-yard line and taken down finally at the 45-yard line, and a good play, actually, Jason Miller, and as he was finally taken down.
Well, they couldn't find any room for Jason Miller on the first series, although he did not carry the ball more than one time. But now they're going back to the bread and butter. The guy who got the 242 against Ogilvie. In fact, that was the best offensive output of the season for Mahnomen, so their offense is in good form here for the championship.
Now in Becker territory at the 47. It is 1st and 10. Here's the ball to Roy Bjerge across the 45, and the fullback brought down at the 44-yard line by Mike Koenig, the 5'9", 175 senior nose guard. Continuing to control the ball, chew up the clock, and move steadily down the field here.
They do it very well. They don't throw the ball much. Only 86 pass attempts for Oakland all season. That works out to less than 6 per game. So they spot the pass. Oakland was 44 of 86 passing in the season.
Jason Hendrickson split out to the bottom of your screen, and on the delay to the second man through Jason Miller. He was tripped up as he got to the line of scrimmage. Jeremy Kalish, the senior defensive left tackle, got a paw in there, and he wound up getting down inside the 42-yard line. That is the end of the first quarter in our Class C championship game at the Metrodome. There's no score in the game as Prep Bowl 90 continues.
Becker Bulldogs and Mahnomen Indians begin the second quarter, no score. Becker had a decent drive that was killed primarily by penalties, and then the Mahnomen defense late in the first quarter. Now Mahnomen has moved out for a couple of first downs, and they have a key 3rd and 5 here.
At the 41-yard line of Becker, and the long pitch back will turn the corner for Jason Miller inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And Jamie Hoosman, the quarterback and safety, brought him down.
Big hit on the corner there. Miller, obviously they just wanted to get to the corner, figuring he could get down there for the first down. Take a look at it again. Miller has the pitch quickly, and he gets out there, but watch the pursuit on the play. Boom. Number 12, the quarterback, also can put his helmet in there. Jamie Hoosman, and he, along with Thorne, finishes the job, and Mahnomen's going to punt it. Try to pin him deep.
With 11:18 to go in the first half. And now timeout is going to be called by Mahnomen. So there's no score in the game as our Class C championship tilt rolls on at the Metrodome. We'll be right back. Mahnomen with the ball, but no score in the game. And the Indians have been a big first half team this year. They've scored 216 of their 348 points by halftime. The Ogilvie Lions found that out last week when Mahnomen took the opening kick 76 yards in 9 plays and tapped it with a 17-yard scoring run by Jason Miller. Interestingly, the first half is also when the Indians give up the most points, as illustrated in that same game when Ogilvie took the next kickoff and went 65 yards in 10 for its first score of the game. Things taper off after halftime.
Well, that 4th and 2 has caused some indecision, at least, or some confusion on the part of Mahnomen's players. They only had 10 players on the field when they were going to punt the ball. That's the reason they had to take the timeout. Now Coach Ken Bauman is out there with his troops around him trying to decide maybe the fake. And now the Becker sideline was very concerned that the play was going to be a fake anyway. They had Jeremy Hoosman up on the line looking, or up closer, looking for the fake. So we'll see what develops here as Mahnomen drops back into punt formation.
Chris Newman, the punter for Mahnomen, will launch from the 48-yard line.
Looks like a perfect kick.
That is a beauty. It'll hit ground at the 12, and a big Mahnomen bounce down to the 7-yard line. That was a dandy, and Becker will take over way back deep in its own territory with no score. 10:56 to go in the first half at the Dome. 10:56 to go in the first half. No score. Class C title game. Let's go down to the Metrodome playing surface now. Perry Williams. Perry.
Thank you, Doug. Becker started playing high school football in 1970. Dwight Lundeen named head coach, and Pam Lundeen, his wife, has been with him all the way. And it's got to be an exciting day for you.
It's very exciting.
And especially exciting, too, because your son Mike is also one of the star players in the game.
Yes, that makes it extra special for us. Yeah.
Who do you keep your eye on in the game? You watch Mike or you watch your husband?
I watch Mike.
Any second guessing of your husband on the play selection or something after the game ever?
No, I don't. I don't get involved at all. I just cheer them on.
The Lundeen family also has another one coming along in Matthew. We'll see him wearing those colors soon.
That's right. He's a 9th grader now, so hopefully next year he'll be part of the team.
Okay, so Pam Lundeen, thanks for joining us. Good luck to the Becker Bulldogs. That's it for the floor. Let's go back upstairs.
All right, Perry, on a first down at the 7-yard line, only about a yard gained on that play as Huseman handed it off and Dave Johnson made the stop for Mahnomen.
Becker's had poor field position now, both drives. They started on the 10, moved it out well, got a good 50-plus yards on the drive before the penalties stalled them, and now they start from the 7, trying just to avoid making mistakes down here and hopefully do what they did the first time they had the ball, get a couple of first downs and turn the field position around.
Bird is split out to the right side. Now in motion left. Huseman on 2nd and 8 from the 9. Drops back. It is launched for Fingston, and it is incomplete at the 42-yard line. To be successful against Mahnomen, Coach Dwight Lundeen says they've got to get the ball consistently to Jason Fingston. He is their big play receiver, and they tried to do it there.
6 feet tall, 175 pounds. He tried to split the defense there. Mahnomen D-backs did a good job watching for Fingston. They didn't give him a lot of room. His speed got him the step that he had there, but the quarterback, Huseman, delivered that ball when Fingston was still behind the defenders.
Now Fingston, tight end left, Burt wide receiver right. It is 3rd and 8 at the 9-yard line. Up the gut they go to the 13 or 14, and the swarming defense of the Mahnomen Indians, led by the defensive tackle Burt Leslie. The linebacker Roy Birge got a pop at him too, and that will hit the brakes, and now it's 4th down as the ball just noses to the 15-yard line, and the punting unit comes on for Becker.
A little bit of a conservative call there. They were hoping to catch Mahnomen looking for the pitch to Lundeen and sneak the belly man through there for substantial yardage, but Becker did succeed in getting 5 on the play and giving the punter some room.
There's the kick from the 5 with 9:15 to go. It is fielded at the 50-yard line by Jeremy Oakland. Oakland on the go for Mahnomen. Here's Oakland. He's going to pick up a good lead block. And he is finally nailed at the 17-yard line. Jeremy Oakland with a tremendous return. Brought down inside the 20-yard line. And Mahnomen carries it right through. He got a good lead block down the way as well to really open things up.
Justin Hegna and Travis Thorne kind of knock each other off the ball there. They got Oakland around the corner, and you can see there were no white shirts there. He tried to cut it back there, and the pursuit caught up with him, but a great field position for Mahnomen now.
9:03 to go in the first half. There's no score. A timeout on the field now as our Class C championship game rolls on at the Metrodome.
Just that much time left before the half. Mahnomen threatening now after the good punt return by quarterback Jeremy Oakland. He's had an interception that set up field position. He's had a punt return that set up field position. Now the first time Mahnomen was down here, they turned it back over on a fumble. They'll try to finish off the drive this time.
Slot to the left, option, cutting under Oakland. He'll hang on and cut to the 16-yard line where he's driven out of bounds after a gain of maybe only a yard on the play by Justin Hegna, the 6', 175 senior cornerback, as you see him there, of the Becker Bulldogs.
Both these teams do a good job of carrying out their fakes. I thought Bjorgi had the ball from our vantage point up here, and then Lundeen had it. And then Oakland came out sweeping to the left, and so Becker defense doing a great job of not falling for the fakes and staying with their men.
Gain of a yard makes it 2nd and 9 for Mahnomen at the Becker 16-yard line. This will go to Jason Miller over the right side. Out inside the 13 to the